Hey guys, so it's time here to do a speed test and camera test comparison between these top dog phones from Sammy Boy and LG. This is the V10 and the Note 5, so we can basically see which one is the top dog here for 2015 or late 2015 when it comes to these two companies. They're very fierce rivals, obviously. So we're just going to power them both on at the same time. I'm going to show you as well, so you can see I'm not cheating. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this one might be difficult to call, but you know, I've got faith in the LG. But you can see so the LG actually doesn't boot up that far behind. Is very nice and fast here when it comes to the booting up. That's one thing I have noticed. So that is pretty awesome. And basically we are running the most up-to-date software. You can ignore this. Still not fixed it. I don't know why that keeps coming up. But I will show you, because these are two important phones here. I think a lot of people will be looking at these two, whether it's worthwhile to buy either one of them. So you can see, you can just do the update check, and this one. So all up to date basically, and also the Android as well, the apps basically. That is something that we want to check, so you can see all up to date again. So no excuses, and we can just start off here, open up some apps, see how they respond. So straight away looks like the Note is slightly ahead, but the V10 comes back here 2-1. Facebook, identical, WhatsApp, identical, wow, Viber, ooh, 2-2, very nice, weather, wow, 3-2 to the V10, which is very nice. And camera, so maybe the V10 there, but that was very close. I'm probably not going to call that, to be honest, too close really. What about the inbuilt apps like LG Health? Wow, 4-2 to the V10. We do also have Quick Memo versus S Note, so about the same there. We do also have Phone, so slightly quicker there on the left, I think, but you'd have to really differentiate there. Very similar for the music. We do also have YouTube. Oh, V10 again. So it's like, what's it on now? 5-2. I didn't expect this kind of difference here. Messaging, one more. Where is messaging? There it is. So about the same there, but you can see here, I have seen some speed difference between these two. To me, it looks like the V10 has taken some rounds there, but we can just as well have a look at the apps as well. like the games. So this one seems to be a little bit in front here. Let's just try loading a new game. Wow, what the hell's wrong with the Note 5 today? The V10's killing it. So this is a new game on both of them. So we could just try another game. I think we have Nova 3. Oh, Note 5's come back now. So loaded that one a little bit quicker there, which is very nice. Subway Surf as well. Oh, again the Note 5 here. Only just though. In fact, there's quite a big difference there. So maybe it's because the Exynos isn't that good with GTA, but you can see the game loading definitely faster on the Note 5, but the day-to-day kind of loading seemed to go to the V10. Very nice performance here. So we can have a look at the web browsing. So both are connected to the 5G Wi-Fi frequency. Render fail here on the Note 5. It's not what we like to see. GSM. And again, I'm seeing some nice speeds here on the left. Daily Mail. Oh, again. Look at that. That is some very nice rendering here on the V10. And this has gone mad on the right. The Note 5's having a bad day, I think. Look at that. What a waster. It's been on a bender over the weekend. We just come off this, making the Note look bad, bro. The Verge. So it's come back here. Whoa. So let's just go back. Quite decent speed here for the Verge. And one more, Tech Radar. So it's come back again. So you can see the Note, when it does want to work, it's very fast, it seems. But the V10 was controlling things at first, pretty much. Maybe we do have one more though, just to, you know, get definitive here. So Note 5 loaded the pictures a little bit quicker here. So maybe the Note 5 here came back at the end, but the V10 was controlling at first, so I'm going to give this a draw for fairness, because, you know, we need to be fair about this. So basically you can just have a look at the multitasking here on them all, and we give a point there to the V10. A little bit quicker to recover here from a reload. 1-1, 2-1. I think this one then, 2-2. Oh, so that was very close, but 3-2 to the Note. I did notice a little bit quicker there. 4.2, 5.2. So I think the note's coming out ahead here. Reload here, so 5.3 to the V10. Oh, wrong gap. Hang on, let's go back. S Health. Quicker here, 5.4. So quicker here, 6.4. I'm keeping count today. Reload, 6.5. Wow, very close stuff about the camera. So this might have been a little bit, whoa, quicker there. Takes pictures by itself sometimes. So I think we're on 6.5, weren't we, to the note, and we can have a look at the game. So both of them reload it, which isn't good, but this one goes back into it a bit quicker this time, which is good. And Nova 3. And again, I think the note was a little bit quicker there. And finally, Subway Surf. So again, I think the note a little bit quicker here. So you can see here, I think the note just pips it when it comes to the multitasking performance, but both of them can definitely do better if you ask me, really, given the amount of RAM involved. I mean, we're getting 8 gigs of RAM between these two, 4 gigs each obviously, so should be able to do better than that if you ask me. But nevertheless, you know, what can you say about that speed test? I think the V10 does fantastic considering the processor Snapdragon 808, which is obviously lower end compared to the one in the Note 5. So if you're looking at the performance aspect, you know, there's not a huge difference really here. Even the V10 seemed to be better on the app opening component, which is good. So we can have a look nevertheless on the performance here of the cameras, which is obviously another big thing here. You know, these two probably the best cameras on the market right now, and I have been out and about with these two, and to see if there's a huge difference here. And I have to say, you know, the days where you have to carry a DSLR like with you as well as your phone, I think are long gone. The quality on these two is absolutely astounding, really, when it comes to the shots that I was taking here. Maybe the shots on the V10 looked a little bit kind of cooler compared to slightly warmer on the Note 5, but beyond that there was quite little in terms of differentiating the awesomeness of both of them. And that's, you know, what you're going to get from both of them. Absolutely beautiful pictures here, which will look fantastic around, you know, your holidays, etc. You can have a look basically how they performed here on like the big screen. I did do some HDR as well. HDR seems to shoot a lot faster, I think, on the V10 compared to the Note 5, which is a bit slower. But the macros probably still quite similar actually in terms of the quality, and lots of bokeh on both of them, which is good. I did do some low light shots as well, and I think the aperture is a little bit at 1.8 compared to the one in the Note 5, so it's going to probably let in a little bit more light when it comes to your low light photography. Generally though, I didn't really see a huge difference. They were both absolutely fantastic when it came to the low light ability. So, you know, as I said, at the end of the day, I think we are reaching a pinnacle here when it comes to your camera technology. So not a huge differentiating factor really. So, you know, what can you make of this? You can see that the performance is about on par really, you know, unless we want to get into nitpicking. With the Note 5, probably that little bit quicker when it comes to browsing as well as the multitasking right now, but obviously they both have to go through their software updates, Marshmallow, which will probably improve that. In terms of the camera though, you know, very similar performance here on both of them, which you know, I can't really differentiate between the two. Absolutely beautiful performance on them. However, I think the main differentiator will be if you prefer more rugged, durable phones, which have like a hint of premium, which is what the V10 does have in abundance, as well as obviously the dual screen setup, which is very nice. And if you get to use of it. However, the Note 5 does come back obviously with its S Pen integration, which you're not going to find, I don't think you're going to get on many LG phones except for the LG Stylus. So the LG Stylus is based upon the G4 though, which is a slightly older phone, so you know, if you do like that, you are going to miss that, I think. But I think, you know, really in terms of the build quality, I do prefer the V10 here. It feels a lot safer when you're out and about taking shots. Like, it's more grippy as well, whereas this, you will need a case to prevent it slipping out your hand. But you know, at the end of the day, they're both very beautiful phones here, and you can't really go wrong with either of them. So yeah, I hope you found this comparison quite helpful if you're looking at these two. Definitely, I think my favourite phones on the market right now, pretty much, along with the 6P obviously, and the Z5. But you know, what do you think? Do you think one's better than the other? Do leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.